everybody, welcome back to Boomx Beauty Beat. My name is Laura, and again I want to welcome all my new subscribers this week. It's been such a phenomenal week for me. I'm just so excited because I got the Colourpop palette in yesterday, Stone Cold Fox, as you can see here, and it is right up my alley. There we go. These colors are more me, I think, than a lot of colors. I see so many girls wear a lot of the warm tones with the reds and so forth, and I don't have blue eyes. When you run your makeup and you put eyeshadow that's opposite in tonality, it really pushes your eye color forward. But because I don't have blue eyes, I have just plain old brown eyes. I just love the look and feel of cooler tones. So this palette might not be it for everybody, but I'm telling you, it's just, I haven't seen anybody not look good in cool tones. So if you haven't played with them, give them a try. It should be a lot of fun. I want to do something sort of glammy today. So, you know, since we have so many places to go, no, we don't. But the words Stone Cold Fox makes me really want to like go all out. So I'm going to go for it and see how it comes out. I hope it turns out. So let's get started. First thing I notice in this palette is that there is, you know, it seems like it's a really cool shade, but to me there is actually, you know, there's some warmth in the tones. Like, you know, these are ruddy, but they're definitely on the warmer side. So I would consider cool to actually be, you know, the grays and silvers. But when you start getting into these shades, they do have warmth to them. So it's not, you know, kind of a true total cooler palette. But I'll just start with your basic, to keep it simple, basic transition shade in the crease area. And we'll start to build a little bit of depth. So I'm going to just put a little bit, I've already put my base down, and I used Soft Ochre from Matte as my primer a little bit earlier when I put my base down, and hopefully it's still good. It's only been a half an hour or so, so it should be alright. So I'm just taking a little bit of the color Ghost Town, and I'll put a picture up with the whole palette so you guys can kind of relate back to what colors I'm using. I'm just lightly starting, and I'm trying to get a feel for the texture. There's a little bit of, you know, kick up when you take some product out, but it's very smooth so far. So we'll just keep playing with that. I'm really interested in creating sort of a different shape to the eye. I don't know if my eye shape can carry it, but I really like some of the structure work that Scott Barnes does on his eyes, and I saw something the other day that I thought was really neat. I'll start with a lighter shade just to kind of build a little bit of structure and see if this is going to work or not. Basically what he did is he took kind of a deeper tone, first of all, and he drew it, a little clump there. He did a little bit of buffing under the eye first before he started on the eyeshadow, and he sort of drew it straight across. He didn't follow the eye shape. I'm going to try this and see if I can pull this off or not. I like the idea of what he's doing because I think it might open the eye up. Okay, I noticed a touch of fallout, so I quickly grabbed my Studio Fix Plus, and I just am going to put a little bit of that on my brush, because when I'm working under the eye like that, I definitely don't want fallout. And then I'm tapping it onto my hand just in case some falls out, because I'm not used to working with this palette yet. I want to make sure I don't do anything that completely ruins, you know, my base. I don't like to do my eyes last because I have such dark circles. If I don't do my foundation, I can't even create because it's too distracting to see that darkness and imperfections in my skin. So I've always preferred you know, to go ahead and do my foundation first and just kind of take precautions. The soft grayish color called You Rock, because I want to kind of just get a feel. It's this one here. I want to get a feel for how this moves on the eyelid first, and by using a lighter color, I'm not really taking too many risks. Now, something I saw him do is he really put a lot of focus on this part of the eye, and I'm using his brush because this is the brush he did use. It's the number 61 brush. And he built depth, instead of on the outer corner, he built it more on the inner part of the eye, which I thought was really neat looking. And he did not take it to the end of the eye. He took it around, and then he brought it up here and cut it. So there's like a little bit of an opening here. And I thought that looked so interesting and stunning, and I wanted to give this a go. Some of the fun of playing with makeup is trying these, you know, kind of different ideas. So I'm going to bring this in and deepen in this area here called Rumor Mill, this one here. And continue that concept of building up the depth. I'm working really lightly right now, making sure there's no fallout. I might go in there and just freshen up under my eyes later. They look a little bit haggard. Been running around. Okay, so back and forth. Building it up. I like to take it slow and not blob a bunch of product on and then try to figure out how in the heck am I going to blend all this. I like to add slow but steady. I don't want to diffuse this quite yet. Can always blend. I just am trying to get this shaped. So you can see I'm leaving this gap right here, and I'm drawing it up this foxy kind of extension, and it's meeting the end of my eyebrow. Might have to touch up my eyebrow a little bit. Okay, let's just do a little touch of blending, just a little bit, little tiny bit. This is a Sigma brush. It came in a pack. I don't have a number for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to take that same color and see if I can get a little more specific in this area here. It's a little bit of a sort of square shape. Again, I'm bringing it out and up. I'm going to take this little pointed, you can get these on Amazon. They're like kind of like little spongy tips. And I'm going to take up a little bit of shape tape, and I want to just sharpen up the space in between so that I can really see it. Depending how things pan out, I might go back over that. We'll see how that goes. This rougher pencil brush into the rock bottom black, and I'm going to dab it off on my hand. I'm going to put maybe a little spritz of, so a little wet, and I might just go in there and just do some sort of sneaky little graphic line work just to kind of give a little extra interest to the eye. And I don't have a crease, you guys. I've got folds, so this is trickier. All right, now I'm going to just take a brush and lightly sweep over that and make sure it's blended, okay? Soften it slightly, not too much. I'm doing a little bit of opening my eye and closing to kind of see where that fold is, because I mean, I'm 50, you guys, so this is a lot of years of eyelids being played around with. And I've also got puffiness, so I've got a lot to deal with. Well, it's not perfect, guys, but I, got that on, and I did an extra step because I wanted to make sure it was going to work out. So what I did on the right side is I did a soft cut crease. I just took a little bit of extra shape tape, and I wanted to just kind of crispen up the edges. So I'm going to just take this and gently pat up to the crease point. And I mean, my line work isn't perfect, you guys, but I think it'll do. It'll be okay. There's this really pretty color in here called Mystery. It's right here. And I'm gonna pack that onto the lid. Wow. That's definitely giving it more. So if you want to get a little more shimmer or punch out of it, I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So I'm going to just take a really small fine brush, and I'm going to take a bit of silver. It's called Magnetic Moon. It's a silver color, and I'm just going to stick that in between this little space here. That's so nice. All right, then I might just take a little bit of I Dig It. It's a kind of a creamy color, and I'll just pop it in the corner here. House Laboratories liquid, or the pen liner, and I'm going to give this a college try and see if I can, hopefully I'm in shot for you guys. Hopefully I can get a decent line going. So I'm just going to take it across. I'm going to stay fairly close to the lash line at first. And I want it to kind of meet up with the rest of the party over here. Love that. Okay, I'll go get some lashes on. I'll be right back. Okay, this look was just begging for pop of color. I saw it when I was staring at it. I'm like, it needs something. So I got two other of these pressed glitters from Colourpop, and I put a little bit of the red right in here, and I can show you on this side just so you don't feel like you missed anything. I just pressed it. I pressed a couple of sparkles, and I'm like, oh God, that's exactly what it needs. So I'm putting a little bit more of this, and I built it all the way up onto this line right here so that it followed the direction of the line. And these press on really nicely. They are great glitter, actually. I think they were on sale or something, and so I'm like, oh, I'll pick those up. But now that I have this red on, I don't want it to get too warmed up, so I'm going to use a little bit of green right beside it, and that way we have all three glitters on. Yep. So I'm just going to put a little glitter right on a little of the green right on the middle of the lid, just so you get to the light, and then you've got the pattern of the three glitters kind of on the lid. That's what I mean about it taking a life of its own when you start working, you don't know where the direction of everything's going to go. So I'll just retake a little of the one that we used earlier and enhance it on the inner corner. I think I've got enough there. And just so you guys know, if you're looking at my eyelashes and going, why they look weird, I'm using bottom lashes. I got these off of Amazon, and they give just a little extra openness to the eye, which I love. And depending if they're lifted up or put down will depend how kind of dramatic they look underneath the eye. This one seems to be coming down a little bit, but that's okay. And I got these other, I think they're velour. Oh, I'm not positive, you guys. But these are kind of 3/4 lashes, but they're straighter, and I just wanted that spiky effect. All right, let's move on to lips. Okay, I just skipped over the lip lining part because it's getting long, but I had to show you guys this. I got this from Smashbox, and I don't know if it's even it's liquid metal. It's not actually, I don't even know if it's technically a lipstick. I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. It could be for eyes, or you could use it for both. But look at it, it's so metallic looking. Woo! Oh God, that's so cool. That is the craziest color. Look at that, you guys. Okay. It's kind of the final look. I'll quickly go and, you know, fluff a little bit. Maybe I should probably throw a little highlighter on as well, and just kind of powder and touch up and then take a picture. I've got these Becca highlighters from the Sephora sale. And we could probably bump our highlighter up quite a bit with this crazy look. It's gorgeous highlighter. I've never tried it. I've never been into highlighters before, but they've come out with so many good ones now. I'm changing my speed. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I might use a little bit of the Rare Beauty blush, just bump that up a notch. If you guys try these liquid blushes, they're so pretty. I'll just do a couple dots. You don't need very much. Just to warm it up a little bit so it doesn't look way paler than the rest of the party. Wow. While that's moist, I'm going to go back over it with the Becca highlighter. Which color was that? Rose Quartz. Just go back over it, and while it's got moisture in it, and it'll pump up the shimmer. Put a little bit here, here. But those lips though. What? Okay, this is the kind of party I love to have. Oh my God. This feels so fun, you guys. All right, I hope you hung in there to the end to see the finish, but I'll take a couple shots. What a blast it was today. It is so exciting to have you. I am thrilled. Not perfect, but sure a lot of fun. All right, thanks again. We'll see you guys real soon. I've got something coming up tomorrow. It's just different. I'm going to do a comparison video of the best mascaras that I've ever found. So I hope you join me for that. Bye.